Your cat knows your routine better than you. Have you ever noticed that your cat is waiting by the door exactly 30 seconds before you get home? Or maybe on a Saturday morning, they are sitting on your chest at 7 a.m. sharp, even though you didn't set an alarm? Most people think their cat has a biological clock, or that they've just gotten lucky with their timing. They call it coincidence and go back to sleep. But what if I told you that while you are going through your day, your cat is actually performing a high-level chronological audit of your life? There is a hidden, tactical reason why your cat knows your schedule better than you do. They aren't just living in your house. They are monitoring the sequence of your existence with the precision of a high-end computer. And the reason they are tracking your every second is far more calculated than you ever imagined. We've lived with these creatures for nearly 10,000 years, yet we still fundamentally misunderstand their silence. We assume that because they sleep for 16 hours a day, they are unaware of the passing time. We think they are just reacting to the world as it happens, but the reality is far more complex. Your cat is a master of environmental sequencing. They don't see your routine as a list of chores. They see it as a predictable chain of biological and physical events. Your cat isn't just waiting for you, they are predicting you. They are tracking the micro shifts in light, the specific sounds of your neighborhood, and even the chemical changes in your own body to build a master schedule of your life. But why do they need to be so precise? And what happens when they start to notice the things about your routine that you haven't even admitted to yourself? Imagine it's a Tuesday morning. You're still in a deep sleep, but your cat is already sitting by your head, staring. Moments later, your alarm goes off. You think they heard the alarm coming, or that they have a sixth sense for the time. You think it's a mystery, but actually they are performing respiratory tracking. You think they are watching your face, but actually they are listening to your lungs. As you transition from deep sleep to light sleep, your breathing rate changes and your body temperature rises. Your cat has studied these physiological pre-cues so closely that they know you are about to wake up minutes before your brain does. They aren't just waking you up, they are syncing their day to yours. In the wild, being in sync with the leader of the colony is a survival necessity. In your home, they use this skill to ensure they are the first thing you see. They have reverse-engineered your biology to become the most important part of your morning. Then there is the mystery of the arrival anticipation. You're driving home from work, and blocks away, your cat suddenly sits up and heads to the window. You think they heard your car or that they recognize the sound of your engine, but actually they are performing sensory triangulation. Recent studies suggest that cats don't just hear your car, they track the acoustic fingerprint of your entire neighborhood. They know the exact sequence of sounds that lead to your arrival. The neighbor's dog barking at 5:15, the specific squeak of the gate, and the rhythm of your footsteps. They treat your arrival like a tactical event. They aren't just happy to see you. They are confirming that the environmental chain has been completed correctly. It's an act of deep environmental monitoring. They aren't just waiting, they are verifying that their world is returning to its proper order. But what happens when you break the routine? Have you ever noticed that if you stay up an hour later than usual, your cat starts acting weird? They might pace, meow at nothing, or stare at you with an almost frustrated expression. You think they are just being moody, or that they want a midnight snack. But actually they are experiencing temporal dissonance. Because cats rely on your routine to gauge the safety of their territory, your off-schedule behavior feels like a security breach to them. If the human is out of place, the fortress is unstable. They aren't being difficult, they are trying to correct you back into your proper sequence. They are the guardians of the schedule, and when you break it, you are making their world feel dangerous. Their agitation is a sign that they care more about your consistency than you do. Consider the pre-action ritual. You haven't even touched the cat food cabinet yet, but your cat is already doing figure eights around your legs. You think they know it's dinner time because of the clock on the wall, but actually they are performing olfactory forecasting. Your cat has studied the chemical routine of your home. They know that before you feed them, you might wash your hands or change your shoes or open a specific window. These small actions release specific scents and sounds that act as triggers. They aren't reacting to the food, they are reacting to the lid up. They have mapped the pathway to the reward so accurately that they are essentially living 5 minutes in your future. It's a testament to how much of their mental energy they spend analyzing the you that you take for granted. What happens next is even more calculated. Have you ever noticed your cat guarding you during a specific part of your routine, like sitting on the edge of the tub while you shower or watching you while you cook? You think they are just curious or that they like the steam, but actually they are performing protective sequencing. They have identified the parts of your routine where you are most distracted or vulnerable. In their mind, when you are in the shower, you are blind and unprotected. By placing themselves in the room during that specific window, they are acting as your sentinel. They have studied your routine to find the gaps in your defense. They aren't just watching you, they are watching over you. It's the ultimate act of silent loyalty. They know your routine so well that they know exactly when you need a bodyguard. Even your weekend sleep-ins are under observation. Have you ever noticed that your cat is much more insistent on a Saturday than a Monday? You think they are just being annoying because you want to sleep, but actually they are conducting a vitality check. Because your routine is their primary source of environmental data, a sudden change in your activity level, like sleeping in for 3 extra hours, can be interpreted as a sign of illness or weakness. They aren't just bothering you for food. They are checking to see if the apex of the house is still functioning. They are poking you to ensure the system hasn't crashed. It's a survival instinct disguised as a nuisance. They study your routine to ensure you are healthy enough to keep the territory safe. Why does all of this matter? Because most of us go through our lives thinking we are the ones who manage the household. We think we are the ones with the to-do lists and the calendars. But in reality, your cat is the one with the master file. They have mapped your habits, your physiological shifts, and your daily rhythms more accurately than any smartwatch ever could. They know your tells. They know when you're about to get up, when you're about to leave, and when you're about to break down. If you found yourself looking at your cat's timing differently after this, you're beginning to understand the depth of the observation you live under. We explore the hidden psychological strategies of the world around us every week. If you want to understand the silent signals your pets and the people in your life are sending you, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of those who look a little closer at the ordinary behaviors of the world. Now, let's look at the final, most moving reason they know your routine so well. There is a final secret called the biological mirror. Your cat doesn't just study your routine to get fed or stay safe. They study it because your routine is their heartbeat. To a cat, your daily movements are the rhythm of the world itself. If you are steady, they are steady. If you are consistent, they feel loved. When your cat knows your routine better than you do, they are paying you the highest compliment of the animal kingdom. They are saying, your life is the map I use to navigate my own. You are the rhythm I dance to. They aren't just watching the clock. They are watching the person who makes their clock tick. So, the next time your cat meets you at the door or wakes you up a minute before the alarm, don't just see a smart pet. See a devoted observer who has dedicated their entire life to learning the song of your existence. Stay curious. I'll see you in the next one.